Insolent fool!
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel?
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
boy.
God,
What do I
poor
gotta do
happened here?
to get a lovely
Monsters must have run him down.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Get out of my sight. Now.
Oh, you can all go suck a devil. Watch it, geezer.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pala like yours?
La 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 la.
Watch
Interesting.
your tread. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Looks like a drop of some sort.
Enough said. Looking to make some coin too, eh? Gives a copper. Dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows in.
Got a problem?
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year?
Sis, that him.
How am I to know?
Since you're in for it, take him from the back. Together now. Kill the horse. Son of a whore.
come closer.
Fucking come on! Ow!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards...
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no...
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave.
Oh, my head's ringing. Watch it, tramp. Novigrado.
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Human took a step back. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Fine, sailor. Till the puking set in.
Do you know who I am?
Got my eye on you.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Oh!
No loitering round here.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Another drifter into Temeria. Holy moly, you're a...
So the worst scum flows into...
So bumpy they say. I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me. Got for the little case of leprosy 1 minute, next thing I know I'm bankrupt with no means to earn my livelihood.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family. So, what do you want to know?
Tell me what you know about the murder.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Sort of... See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one lad. Oh, you were a good... Took to following one in particular.
Know where I can find her? This...
City cemetery.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of...
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
What? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melita.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they...
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found...
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
What's he doing here?
Welcome, Master Witcher. Welcome, Master Witcher.
Rain
Bloody
again.
shot off.
Damn mages.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time, Master.
Cross the Yara, we will cross the Potnar.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Steak.
I'll break your bones!
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this?
I don't know. Too early to draw any... Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but... usually the killer leaves a note on the body.
Very well. But you should be on your own. And let her be the last victim.
Bruises, broken fingernails. Yeah, won't get away this...
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrado. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books insignia of the Licores gathered. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Hey!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Given no choice.
I'll break your bones!
Die.
Eat dirt! Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he...
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Any needs, master?
Orthodox books. Grimoires and in the sacred place.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Harold, positively divine performance.
Like what you see?
This line. Harold, positively divine performance. You you'll look back.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard. Come on, come closer. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
You're a vulgar one.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the dragon.
My neighbour wench sold amulets to ward off the law. Sold many, but then they burned us.
Ah!
Hey! Holy, holy.
Letting us drive the gaze and
so pale with your wine.
Rain was coming. Felt it. Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Damn it.
Rumble time! Stop walking into a sword!
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Farewell.
Rumble time! Nice. Yeah! He's casting X's. Keep it together, mates! You can't kill him!
Those witches.
Just lovely.
serve the eternal fire.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Wild hunts take you all.
Washed your hair lately?
Eternal fire protects us.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Your son, Just. May take after his father. So he'll be a milkman. Enough to feed the tigers.
Trouble?
Enough to feed the tigers.
mealy noggin!
Cost you double in the round.
Open up.
Boy?
Should pick your men more carefully. Rico blew his cover like a novice.
Yeah, he told me. And I told him to leave town. Most likely promised I'd reward you, didn't he?
So he said.
Take it.
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
Another race. Will you ride?
These races.
They're run as per Erasmus Vegelbud's dying wit.
Family doesn't mind having a racetrack right.
But the house, his fortune, would not even be theirs had they not fulfilled Lord...
And
another race.
Like to race.
Excellent.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
That's it, Roach.
faster.
They'd scrounged up passes somehow.
Pensé que se me va. Se me va el caballo. Menos mal que me espero, si no seríamos problemas.
Glory!
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
And the
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Hey there.
letting more felon rubbish yesterday. They'd scrounged up.
Hear ye, hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is...
Bravo! Congratulations. Shall I sign you up for another? Is there a land where I might find more of your kind? Another race.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, free! Off you go! Hear ye, hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over!
Slow
The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach! Glory to the victor! Fantastic race! Congratulations! A grand...
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of the suns.
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
to get my arse wet.
Arse piss.
There's the harsh man. Best not cause him.
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the winner, the Vagel Butts. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Paleo. Make some real coin.
Paleo? Never heard of it.
Fuck me, what a peasant. The Paleo's a race held at night in the city streets. Used to be every district sponsored a competitor. Things are different now. You're gonna race jockeys put forward by Bedlam and Reuven, but my coin's on you.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely. Colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, 'cause I'm about to bet a small fortune on you. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or whatever the fuck you do. Great fuck. Could have whittled myself a jockey out of birch, stayed in with Pierce, and he would have done better than...
Shit happens.
Are you sure?
Temple Guard! Scatter!
I'm fucking done here. Stay out my way for all.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Es más fácil para mis deditos hacer esto. Voy a pelear aquí por andar pendejeando, cabrón. A ver, con pedito. Ay, la música me excita, mamá. Oh. Todo nice. A ver, vamos a intentar parar un poco para conseguir... pendejo. ¿Listo?
Is there a lamp? Find more of your kind?
Solo justo cuando explotan, güey. Really, mate.
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
The palio is above all a race of honour. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going!
Come on.
Great. Shit.
Temple!
I'm fucking...
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
paleo is above all a race of honour. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going!
Great fuck. Could have whittled myself a jockey out of birch, stayed in with Pierce, and he would have done better than you.
Shit happens.
Oh, you sure fucking do. That's business. Sometimes you keep the cow, sometimes it keeps you.
Temple Guard! Scatter!
I'm fucking done here. Stay out my way for a while.
Es que no sé, güey, es un lag extraño de pobres. De mexicanos jugando con gringos, mejor dicho. Que este lag antes no existía, según yo. Pues existía en este puto mapa. No, o sea, te pierdes ese puto lag, güey. Pero eso no es lag, no importa, para mí esto es lag. A ver, amiguitos, vamos a buscar zombies. Ah, no mames, collateral, headshot, motherfucker. Creo que no voy a alcanzar, mamá, ayúdame.
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Bien, yo te revivo, amiguito, no te preocupes, pequeño chino asiático. Pene pequeño. Yo mato el último headshot, 3, 2, 1. Ok, 3, 2, 1. Ok, 3, 2, 1. Puta caca, gracias. Dispara en chinga, recarga en chinga, bueno. No mata. Ah, cabrón. Ah, cabrón. Los convierte en aliados. Ah, cabrón.